I'm Jai,
I'm JaiRell.
and this is the JaiRell Experience. Today we'll be talking about scams and misinformation and what to look out for.
Now, I've had many experiences with scammers. One of the first was back in my youth. It all started in the year 1993 when I got a call from some guy, and yeah, he was telling me that my Windows had a virus and that I needed to let him fix it. Now, back in the day, I was a young, vulnerable lad, and I went along with what he said. Eventually, I got access to my computer after I downloaded something through his instructions. Up until this point, everything seemed fairly legitimate. But to someone like me, and then gone. The computer went black, and the time I got it working again, my files had been corrupted. Yet that wasn't the worst. It wasn't the worst. It went through my safe password and gained access to my credit card, maxing it out. And now I'm not sure about everyone else, but kind of sucked. What do you think, Joe?
Well, yes, not just you, but many people across Australia have been scammed, and it's actually been increasing recently, with card fraud rates rising from 5.9% to 6.9% of Australians over the age of 15 between the years 2014 and 2021. And around 55% of Australians over the age of 15 were exposed to scams between the years 2020 and 2020. Between the years 2020 and 21, and around 3.6% of people respond to scams, which is a rise from 2.4% in 2014 to 15. With the rapid increase of scams around Australia, we, the esteemed JaiRell Experience hosts, believe it is a time to step in and save this glorious country.
Yes, you must think of the nerds getting scammed. You must think of the grandmothers. What you learned today is the moment that might save their finances and identity. But before we get into how to avoid these scams, let's go into our ad break.
You, lucky listener, have just won a lifetime supply of pretzels! To claim this prize, please send us your full name, date of birth, and postcode to totallylegit@hotmail.com. Okay, so maybe not the best ad we could have had, but it's an example of a very common, if ineffective, scam. Now, we should probably be getting into how to spot and differentiate scams from the real deal and the tricks they use.
Yes, well, scams are awesome at scamming people and will sometimes look incredibly legitimate, like using websites that look like official ones and claiming to be Nigerian princes. If you want to avoid them, you need a discerning eye.
Yes. First of all, banks and government officials will never ask for debts or fines to be paid in gift cards, because that would be really dumb.
Yeah.
But people do fall for that.
Yeah, they're kind of stupid.
And if they want to contact you, they'll probably contact you through less dodgy means.
Yes.
Like it'll probably be like an official number or something. They have like the picture when you get the call, right?
Yeah, and they wouldn't ask for, if they text you and they ask you for any like credit card information. Banks and services have explicitly said that they will not do that. So
They're not gonna ask. They already know that stuff. Why would they be asking you?
Yeah.
And also, you've got to be careful of scams in real life.
Yes.
People,
yes.
People might claim that something is worth more than it is, and you've got to do your fact checking.
Yes.
So before doing anything crazy with your money and like finances, like selling something or buying something, you've got to do your research.
Yeah, that's why you watch Gary V, kids.
Gary V.
Gary V. So he goes around, right, and he's like a rich American guy. He goes and to like yard sales and everything, garage sales, and he like checks all of the prices, and then he scams people. So if he says, right, oh my god, this thing's worth like $100, but they're selling it for like $5, and then he goes like, yes, we shall get this, a great deal, we made money.
Oh, well, see, that's why you've got to do your research, or this Gary V's gonna get you.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah, and he likes NFTs. And NFTs are also a scam, right?
Yeah, no, don't believe.
Yeah, don't trust your like influencers, okay? Because like if you buy stuff, like their stuff gets higher in value, and since they earn most of it, and when they sell all of it, like your stuff is pretty much worth nothing.
Yeah, that's a sort of MLM sort of thing.
Yes.
Where they basically make money off getting other people to invest in what they've already invested in.
Yes.
So, yeah, and they also get paid to advertise this stuff. Because if a, like, influencer says, hey, I use this thing a lot, I really like this thing, they probably don't like it. They got paid
Yeah, they
to
got
say
paid
that.
to say it, which is fine, making bank if you know if it's an alright product, but still, you know, if it's like an NFT or like a some kind of cryptocurrency,
Yeah,
it can be used.
You've got to look out for all of
nefarious
that stuff. Well, that's all for today's episode of the
JaiRell Experience.
Thank you and good night. Good night, America.